Are you tired? Maybe you're overwhelmed, feeling exhausted, overstimulated, feeling like you're not enough, just ready to give up at times, sad over outbursts that you might have when you knew it shouldn't have happened, or just maybe not feeling like you're enough for your kids. Well, I'm here to tell you that you are not alone. Every single day, the majority of fathers feel this way, myself included. You are not alone. This is not a battle that you're facing alone. This is something that we're all going through every single day. And I'm here to tell you that you're doing okay. And I'm proud of you. And to keep working, keep your chin up, and focus on what matters to you. What's going on, dads, fathers, parents? Today we're going to dive into something a little bit more serious, just feeling like you matter and the feeling that you're not alone. I want to talk about this because I feel like it's so common, especially among men and other dads, that, you often find yourself in this mental battle that you are not doing enough or you're completely alone. Even when you're around the people you care about, your loved ones, your spouse, your children, you do everything to put on a mask at times just to show them that you are strong, you are happy, and nothing is going to take down dad. But deep down, we're fighting this battle that times you feel like you're losing. And it's so hard when you get a moment to yourself, if you get a moment to yourself, to really understand that this shit sucks. Not every day is full of rainbows and happiness. Oftentimes it's full of a lot of sorrow, a lot of beating yourself up and negativity. I myself are going through a lot of these mental challenges. I find myself at the end of the day, no matter how good it is, asking myself how I could have been a better dad today. How I could have been more patient when I was dealing with the scenario. And at times, I could tell myself, you know what, you did good today. You did okay. You handled that situation better than you normally do, or better than most people would. But at the same time, it's not always satisfactory. It's so easy just to get caught up in these negative thoughts and these thoughts that you're not enough. Maybe your child cries for their mom or for someone else when you're dealing with these stressful situations. Maybe your spouse comes home a little bit more frustrated because you didn't do X, Y, and Z. Maybe you're not performing well enough at work and it's starting to have a mental toll on you. Maybe you're not financially stable the way you want to be, creating a savings or being able to do fun things on the weekends with your kids instead of just stay home or go to the park. You want to switch it up. You want to be able to provide in every single way, whether that's mentally, financially, and physically. You want to be that person. You want to be that dad. And it's hard. You're not alone, though, brother. We're all feeling this way. And that's why we need to pull together as a community of fathers to boost each other up, because at times it feels like we have nobody. At times we're scared to go to somebody because we're afraid it's going to take a stab at our pride and sometimes our ego. But we got to put that aside sometimes for our family and for our mental well-being. Because how can we expect to be the best father, the best person, the best spouse to the people we love if we can't even take care of ourselves? We can't lose sight of ourselves and our mental well-being. That is so important. And I want you guys to realize that it's important too. A few months ago, I reached out to my older brother who has 2 kids of his own, just like me. And I had to go to him for some advice. We don't really get to talk to each other that much because we have our own families. We live in different states. And so it's hard to maintain these relationships as much as we would like to, because as dads, we have all our focus on our own family. And at times our brothers, our sisters, our parents don't always become the priority. And that's sometimes a hard reality to accept, but that is real life. And so I went to my brother, and it helped me out a lot. It meant so much to me to be able to reach out to someone that I can relate to. And I want you guys to do that too, because what happens if your loved one is going through the same thing as you and they feel alone? They might need someone to go to. They might need someone for advice, or even just someone to listen to relate to. And it's not going to happen unless one of you guys reach out. And so I challenge you as a man to step out of your comfort zone and to talk about it. If you don't have a loved one or someone that you can go to, a best friend, another man, another dad, then join the community. Join That Dad on Facebook. Same thing as my logo right here. Join it. Throw in what you got. Create a post. And let's figure it out, because you're not alone. We might not always have the answers. We might not always have the answer that you're seeking. Or it might just not be something that you want to hear. But that's okay, because at the end of the day, you're getting it off your chest. And we are listening. I am listening. I am making sure that your voice is heard and that it has value to it. This is going to conclude today's podcast. I want to do something really quick. I want to talk about something serious, because a lot of us men just put it off to the side. Like I said, we like to goof around. We like to pretend that things aren't happening, but things are happening. And it catches up and it bites us. And it bites us hard. And sometimes it impacts the people we love the most. And so let's do our best to make sure it doesn't get to that level. Let's stay ahead of it and make sure we're healthy, so that we can be the healthiest person to the ones we love most, the ones that see us every single day, that look up to us, because we want to be that dad that our children look up to and be like, damn, Dad handled his shit. And even though he was tired and he was stressed, he loved us every single day, and he wasn't afraid to talk about these things. We know Dad's sad. We know Dad's stressed, because Dad's open with us, and Dad can talk to other people about this. That way it's not being bottled up and negative towards us. The ending there kind of got messed up because fucking Siri decided to want to jump in, throw his 2 cents in. My fault. But yeah, find me on Facebook. Find that group for the community, That Dad. Same logo as this podcast. You can also find me on my social links, which is Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all That Dad Carlo. You can find my website, thatdad.co, where I have my other podcasts. I have my store merchandise, blog posts, and just another opportunity for you to join the community. I look forward to meeting with you guys, talking with you, and hopefully figuring something out that, you could be proud of, that you can be happy with, that you let off your chest, and understand that you are not alone today. All right, guys. Peace.